I did a video breaking down the various places in the Chicagoland area that I've lived, and this person wants to know what was my favorite area of those to live in. And I guess the answer would be it depends on what time of my life you're talking about. Because right now, this is my favorite area. We've been here for 21 years. I absolutely love the town we're in. I love how close we are to the city, but also how far away we are from the city. How we can be in the heart of everything in a matter of minutes, or I can be in the middle of cornfields in the matter of minutes. Plus, I've raised my family here, so I have a very special attachment to this area. Having said that, if you're talking about the younger me, it probably would have been. It probably would have been when I lived on the island. If you're from the Chicagoland area, you might know what I'm talking about. But there's a part of the western part of Chicago that juts out into like the Cicero area, and it's called the island. And I had a studio apartment there. That's not the studio apartment that I was in when I met Renee. When I met Renee, I was in a much nicer studio apartment that had a Murphy bed and everything. This was just a shithole studio apartment. And it was above a tattoo shop. And like when I say you're in the heart of everything, it's all happening right outside your window. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So I could walk outside the front door of the building I was in, get a tattoo, get a hot dog, get on a bus and be in downtown Chicago in a matter of minutes, get on another bus and be all the way out in the suburbs in a matter of minutes. It was a pretty, interesting time. But once again, I was single, and Berwyn was a good area too. When I lived in Berwyn, I really liked I really liked Berwyn. Berwyn is, for you guys that don't know it, it's a suburb of Chicago. I lived a couple of blocks off of 26th and Oak Park in a garden apartment. And then my father and stepmother lived on 26th, a block and a half west of Oak Park on the south side. So, like the Berwyn 4th of July parade went right down in front of their house. I always liked that area. It's almost claustrophobic going back to that area now, given how tight the roads are now that we're out here in the suburbs, But you go there and you're like, God damn, did we actually drive down these roads? Yeah, like crazy too. Really liked Berwyn, really liked Cicero, really liked the island. The rest of the parts were okay. When I say I lived in North Lake, it was when I was a small kid. And so, like, that's my earliest neighborhood memories and shit. And I never really had the kind of attachment to Addison that I should have had. And, when we lived in Roselle and when we lived in Franklin Park, it was just some place we lived. But this, Channahon, this is home.